And I'm breaking on you. I keep breaking. And I'm breaking on this bitch, I'm gonna keep breaking.
You on wild with that hoe, you gon' keep.
What's going on, everybody? SGA here, and this is the story of Fat Philthy from BTA 30's Stars Up, the Bankdup crew.
Tie me a nigga just like Nick Saban. Heard this bitch a carnivore because she eat babies. Hey, why you acting like a bitch?
Now, Philthy's real name is Philip McGee, and he is the younger brother of Monster from 30s, and they have an older brother by the name of Big Monster. Also, they have one more brother by the name of Fat Boy.
They ain't slipping, my baby 30s on gunpowder like pit bulls, they stay tripping.
By baby 30s, he is referring to the younger members that were active from Stars, aka 30s, such as Jage and, Philthy. And it's a lot more, but, the point of this video is to point out Fat Philthy. Now, Fat Ass Philthy did not hatch recently, and he definitely did not hatch in New Habicha. He was a different youngster growing up, unlike motherfucking CJ or some shit like that. He is actually quite smart, to give him credit. Now, if you want to talk about locked in, Philthy has really honestly not have any dirt on his name, and since a youngin', he has always been quite thorough. That's why everyone loves Philthy, because he's pretty much a comedian, and, he is with the shits. Now, Philthy and his brother, Monster, was in this Oak Park video shoot with Lick, and if I'm not mistaken, he went to jail for a probation violation for being around gang members for being in that video. Now, him and Jage were pretty close, and he was Jage's right-hand man, and not to say that he was his only one, because Jage had about 2 or 3 or 4, but him and Philthy, they were around the same age, and, they were into the same things. That's why when Jage died, he lost a huge part of him when Jage died.
Nigga, this is a diss record, cause everybody already know the truth. Yo, no partner pay, price and name.
Take no shit, you watch that 30.
Now, this fat fuck has been around for quite some time, and he has been around nothing but gangsters and killers. No swears, guys. Quite frankly, Philthy is somewhat of a gangster, and I'm not sure if he has any bodies, but I'm definitely positive that his fat ass has pulled that trigger. The CML mall fight consisted of Tizzle, Easy Money, and a couple of other Star members. D-Bola was there too, but he had just got released from prison, so he just stood there because he knows damn well, fuck. And I'm not sure if B-Tone and fucking Monster was there at the, scene of that stupid ass fight, but somehow, if you guys remember, all of the CML members were on the run for quite some time, and 2 of the people who were on the run were Monster and B-Tone. CML got caught all the way in Alabama with Big Tizzle, but Monster and B-Tone, they got caught all the way in New Jersey. So, around that time, everyone had their, situations going on how they get their money, and Monster was riding his clout and was a big-time pimp. Supposedly, one of his hoe bitches had his Benz, and he told his little brother, which is Fat Ass Philthy, to go and get the car back. Somehow, Philthy ended up in the same presence as the girl with his Benz. He told the girl to come up out the Benz, but she said, fuck that shit, burnt the fuck out of some rubber, and pulled off. Well, Philthy's fat ass pulled out his soul-snatching apparatus and got to shooting that bitch the fuck up. Well, she did not get hit, but I don't know what happened, if the authorities pulled up on his ass from the shot spotter, or she called the popo on his fat ass. But somehow, he went to jail for that shit, and he did about 4 years, and quite frankly, before the whole prison situation, he was already popular, but now he is rapping, and that's why you see his name in his face, and his fat ass titties, and that fucking belly hanging over his fucking belt line. Anyways, Philthy was doing his thing as far as staying out the way and, rapping and, fake ass pimping. Until he had witnessed a murder of one of his best friends. On December 27th, 2019, Sneak was in a drive-thru off of Franklin and Florin in the McDonald's. And he was killed in that drive-thru by Uzi Calico. But the story that I heard was that they were in the drive-thru at 1 a.m. and that Philthy was actually there in the back seat, and he said he seen someone behind him that looked familiar. That whole time, that person was Uzi Calico, guys. Well, somehow, Uzi Calico spotted the car, or Sneak, or however the fuck, and he got out the car and walked up to Sneak and shot him about 6 times, point-blank range, and killed him. Now, if you read between the lines, between certain captions, you can see why people put those captions, you know? Philthy was in the back seat when Sneak got shot to death. And Sneak, or whoever was driving, because Sneak was in the passenger, waiting on his food. And Uzi Calico did not see Philthy in the back seat. Now, I do not know if he had a gun or not to protect Sneak, but I'm pretty sure he was like, what the fuck is going on? And why is my homie getting shot up out the blue? But Philthy noticed the car. Now, I do not know how long after Mr. Isaiah Frazier, a.k.a. Uzi Calico, got caught. But honestly, guys, he got fucked. He got sentenced, or convicted. He's getting sentenced soon. But he just got 81 years to life in prison for this fucking coonery, guys. Sneak was a basically legendary Barksdale, guys. And by losing him, they took a ginormous loss. And quite frankly, it is sad to see him go, because he got shot before on West Malone. By who? I don't know. But it's sad to see that a legendary Barksdale dies along with the rest of the ones that did. It seems like the Barksdale family were doomed. SGA, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm out.